Imagine waking up tomorrow feeling like you already have everything you've ever wanted. How would that change your day, your life? This isn't just a daydream, it's a powerful tool for transformation, and it comes from the wisdom of Louise Hay. Louise Hay, a renowned author and speaker in the self-help world, taught us a simple yet powerful idea. Act as if you already have what you want. But what does this really mean? It's not about pretending or lying to yourself. It's about changing your inner world to change your outer world. Think about it like this. When you're excited about something, doesn't the whole world seem brighter? That's the power of act as if in action. It's about creating that feeling of excitement and certainty, even before you see the results you want. Louise Hay wasn't just a dreamer, she was a doer. She used these ideas to overcome cancer and build a successful career helping others. Her life shows us that acting as if isn't just magical thinking, it's a practical tool for real change. But here's the thing. This idea isn't about ignoring reality or living in a fantasy world. It's about understanding a deep truth about how our minds work and using that knowledge to create positive change in our lives. Now let's dive deeper into what act as if really means. It's all about the power of belief. Our beliefs shape our actions, and our actions shape our lives. It's that simple and that powerful. Here's an everyday example. Think about the last time you were really confident about something. Maybe it was a job interview or a first date. When you believed in yourself, how did you act? Chances are you stood taller, spoke more clearly, and made a better impression. That's act as if in action. But it goes even deeper than that. Our thoughts and beliefs don't just change how we act, they change how we see the world. If you believe people are generally kind, you'll notice more kindness around you. If you believe opportunities are everywhere, you'll start seeing opportunities you might have missed before. This isn't just positive thinking. It's about creating a mindset that attracts what you want. When you truly believe something is possible, you start taking actions that make it possible. It's like turning on a magnet inside yourself that draws your desires towards you. But here's the catch, and it's an important one. This isn't about fooling yourself or others. It's about aligning your inner world with your goals. When you act as if, you're not pretending, you're practicing. You're training your mind to see and create the reality you want. To really understand the power of act as if, we need to take a quick look at how our minds work. Don't worry, we're not going to get too technical here. Think of your mind like a garden. Your thoughts are the seeds, and your beliefs are the soil. When you plant a seed in your garden, you don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing, right? You trust that if you've planted it and you're watering it, it will grow. Our thoughts and beliefs work the same way. When we consistently think and believe in certain ways, we're planting seeds in our minds. But here's where it gets really interesting. Our minds can't always tell the difference between what's real and what we vividly imagine. That's why when you watch a scary movie, your heart races even though you know it's not real. Your mind reacts as if it were really happening. We can use this quirk of our minds to our advantage. When we act as if we already have what we want, we're creating vivid experiences in our minds. We're planting strong, healthy seeds and nourishing them with our belief. But, and this is crucial, positive thinking alone isn't enough. You've probably heard people say, just think positive. But if that was all it took, we'd all have everything we want already. The missing piece is feeling. Our feelings are like water and sunlight for the seeds in our mental garden. When you act as if, you're not just thinking about what you want, you're feeling it. You're experiencing it in your mind as if it were already real. This combination of thought, belief, and feeling is what makes act as if so powerful. Remember, though, this isn't about denial or ignoring problems. If there are weeds in your garden, you need to deal with them. But you deal with them from a place of confidence, knowing that your beautiful flowers will bloom. So, how do we put this into practice? How do we start acting as if in a way that really works? That's what we're going to explore next. We'll look at practical ways to use this powerful tool in your everyday life, how to overcome the common pitfalls, and how to stay consistent even when things get tough. But before we do that, take a moment to imagine your life as you want it to be. Really feel it. What would it be like to wake up every day feeling that way? That feeling, that's your starting point. That's the seed you're planting. And with the right care and attention, it can grow into something beautiful and real in your life. Remember, as Louise Hay often said, you have the power to heal your life. Acting as if is one of the most powerful tools you have to do just that. It's not about pretending or wishful thinking. It's about aligning your inner world with your deepest desires and goals. It's about becoming the person who naturally attracts and achieves what you want. In the next sections, we'll dive deeper into how to make this work in your life. We'll look at practical exercises, real-life success stories, and strategies for overcoming doubts and staying consistent. But for now, hold on to that feeling of possibility. That's the magic of act as if, and it's available to you right now. When it comes to acting as if, your feelings are like the secret ingredient that brings everything together. It's not just about thinking positive thoughts or saying the right words. It's about really feeling as if you already have what you want. This is where the real magic happens. Think about it this way. Have you ever tried to fake being happy when you're really feeling down? It's hard, right? That's because our feelings are powerful. They're not just something that happens to us. They're a vital part of how we create our reality. Louise Hay understood this deeply. She taught that our feelings are like magnets, attracting experiences that match them. When you feel abundant, you attract abundance. When you feel loved, you attract love. It's not about pretending to feel something you don't. It's about genuinely cultivating the feelings that match your desires. But how do you do this? How do you generate feelings for something you don't have yet? It's simpler than you might think. Start by remembering times when you felt the way you want to feel. If you want to attract success, recall a time when you felt successful. Really relive that moment. Feel the pride, the joy, the satisfaction. Another powerful technique is to use your imagination. Imagine in vivid detail what it would feel like to have what you want. If it's a new job, imagine walking into your new office. Feel the excitement, the sense of purpose. If it's a loving relationship, imagine feeling deeply cherished and connected. The more real you can make it in your mind, the more powerful the effect. Here's a simple exercise you can try right now. Close your eyes and think of something you really want. Now, instead of focusing on the fact that you don't have it yet, imagine how you'll feel when you do have it. Let that feeling fill your body. Notice how your posture changes, how your breathing shifts. That's the power of feelings in action. Remember, this isn't about denying your current reality or suppressing negative emotions. It's about consciously choosing to cultivate feelings that align with your desires. It's about practicing feeling good, even before your external circumstances change. Now, let's talk about some common mistakes people make when trying to act as if. Understanding these can save you a lot of time and frustration on your journey. The first big mistake is thinking that act as if means pretending or faking it. This isn't about putting on a show for others or lying to yourself. If you try to fake it, you'll end up feeling worse, not better. Remember, the goal is to genuinely feel as if you already have what you want, not to pretend. Another common error is getting impatient and giving up too soon. Acting as if isn't a magic spell that changes everything overnight. It's more like planting a seed. You need to nurture it consistently over time. Many people try it for a day or two, don't see instant results, and decide it doesn't work. But real change takes time and persistence. Here's a mistake Louise Hay often warned about: focusing too much on what you don't want. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking, "I'll be happy when I don't have this problem anymore." But remember, what you focus on grows. If you're constantly thinking about what you don't want, you're actually giving it more power in your life. So how do you avoid these pitfalls? First, focus on authenticity. Don't try to fake feelings you don't have. Instead, start with genuine appreciation for what's already good in your life. This creates a solid foundation for attracting more good things. To overcome impatience, set small, achievable goals. Celebrate each tiny success. This builds momentum and keeps you motivated. And remember, change often happens gradually. You might not notice it day by day, but if you look back after a few weeks or months, you'll likely see significant shifts. To avoid focusing on what you don't want, practice redirecting your thoughts. When you catch yourself dwelling on a problem, pause and ask, "What do I want instead?" Then focus on that. It takes practice, but over time, it becomes a habit. Now, let's put all of this into practice with a simple exercise. This is something you can do every day to strengthen your act as if muscles. Start by choosing something you want to manifest in your life. It could be anything: a new job, a loving relationship, better health, or financial abundance. Got it? Okay, now we're going to create a short act as if ritual. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Now, imagine that you already have what you want. Really see it in your mind's eye. What does your life look like now that you have this? How do you feel? As you imagine this, pay attention to your body. How does it feel to have what you want? Maybe you feel a warmth in your chest or a smile on your face. Maybe your shoulders relax or you sit up straighter. Whatever it is, really feel it. Now, here's the key part. Carry this feeling with you throughout your day. When you're brushing your teeth, when you're driving to work, when you're talking to friends, remember this feeling. Act as if you already have what you want. But don't stop there. Look for opportunities to align your actions with this new reality. If you're acting as if you have your dream job, how would that affect how you approach your current work? If you're acting as if you're in perfect health, how would that change your daily habits? Do this exercise every day for at least a week. You might want to keep a journal to track your experiences. Notice any changes in how you feel, how you interact with others, and what opportunities start showing up in your life. Remember, The goal isn't to live in a fantasy world. It's to align your inner state with your desires, creating a bridge between where you are and where you want to be. As Louise Hay often said, what you think about yourself becomes the truth for you. With this exercise, you're consciously choosing the truths you want to live by. This might feel strange at first, and that's okay. Like any new skill, it takes practice. Be patient with yourself. If you find your mind wandering back to old patterns, gently bring it back to your act-as-if state. Over time, you'll find it becomes more natural and effortless. The beauty of this exercise is that it's not just about attracting what you want, it's about becoming the person who naturally has those things. As you consistently act as if, you'll likely find yourself making different choices, seeing new opportunities, and feeling more confident and empowered. Remember, this isn't about ignoring reality or avoiding taking action. It's about creating an inner environment that supports your growth and attracts what you desire. It's about aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your goals. So are you ready to try it? Take a moment right now to think about what you want to manifest. How would it feel to already have it? Let that feeling fill you up. That's your starting point. From there, the possibilities are endless. Now that we've explored the principles and practices of acting as if, let's look at some real-life examples. These stories show how ordinary people have used this powerful technique to create extraordinary changes in their lives. First, let's consider Sarah's story. Sarah was a single mom working 2 jobs to make ends meet. She'd always dreamed of starting her own business, but fear and self-doubt held her back. Then she learned about acting as if from a Louise Hay book. Sarah started small. Every morning she'd spend 5 minutes imagining herself as a successful business owner. She'd visualize meeting clients, making important decisions, and feeling confident and fulfilled. At first, it felt silly, but she kept at it. Gradually, Sarah noticed changes. She started seeing opportunities she'd missed before. She felt more confident in her daily life. Within 6 months, she'd started a small side business. A year later, it was successful enough for her to quit one of her jobs. Today, Sarah runs her own thriving company and mentors other aspiring entrepreneurs. Then there's Michael's story. Michael had struggled with his health for years, dealing with chronic pain and low energy. He'd tried various treatments, but nothing seemed to work long-term. Feeling desperate, he decided to give acting as if a try. Michael began visualizing himself as healthy and vibrant. He'd imagine waking up full of energy, enjoying physical activities, and living pain-free. But he didn't stop there. He also started making choices as if he were already healthy, eating nutritious foods, going for short walks, practicing gentle stretches. At first, the changes were subtle. Michael noticed he was sleeping better. Then his energy started to improve. Gradually, his pain began to decrease. Within a year, Michael had transformed his health. He wasn't just managing his condition, he was thriving. These stories highlight a crucial point. Acting as if isn't just about positive thinking. It's about aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your desired reality. Both Sarah and Michael didn't just imagine a better life. They started living it, step by step. Of course, when you start practicing act as if, you're bound to face doubts. This is normal and even expected. After all, you're challenging long-held beliefs and patterns. The key is not to let these doubts derail you. One common doubt is, am I just fooling myself? Remember, acting as if isn't about denial or self-deception. It's about opening yourself up to new possibilities. You're not pretending the present doesn't exist. You're actively creating a new future. Another frequent doubt is, what if it doesn't work? This fear of disappointment can be paralyzing. But here's the thing. Even if you don't get exactly what you envision, the process of acting as if will still bring positive changes to your life. You'll develop more confidence, clarity, and resilience, all valuable outcomes in themselves. So how do you deal with these doubts when they arise? First, acknowledge them. Don't try to push them away or pretend they don't exist. Say to yourself, I'm feeling doubtful right now, and that's okay. Then, gently redirect your focus. Remind yourself why you started this journey. Reconnect with the feeling of having what you desire. You might even keep a journal of small positive changes you notice to remind yourself that growth is happening, even if it's gradual. Another powerful strategy is to surround yourself with supportive people. Share your goals with friends who believe in you. Join a group of like-minded individuals who are also on a personal growth journey. Their encouragement can be invaluable when your own belief wavers. Remember, doubt is not a sign of failure. It's a natural part of the growth process. Every time you work through a doubt, you're getting stronger and more resilient. You're proving to yourself that you can persist even when it's challenging. Now, let's talk about how to make acting as if a consistent part of your daily life. This is where the real magic happens, when it stops being an exercise and starts being a way of life. Start your day with intention. Before you even get out of bed, take a few moments to connect with the feeling of already having what you desire. Let this set the tone for your day. Use everyday cues as reminders. For example, every time you look in the mirror, smile at yourself as if you're already living your dream life. When you sit down for a meal, eat with the gratitude of someone who has abundant blessings. Create a vision board or use other visual reminders of your goals. Place these where you'll see them often. Each time you notice them, take a moment to connect with the feeling of achievement. Practice mindfulness throughout your day. Notice when you're slipping into old thought patterns or behaviors that don't align with your desired reality. Gently guide yourself back to your act-as-if state. Look for opportunities to make choices aligned with your vision. If you're acting as if you're financially abundant, for example, you might start managing your current resources more carefully. If you're acting as if you're in a loving relationship, you might start treating yourself with more kindness and respect. Remember, consistency is key. It's better to spend 5 minutes every day acting as if than to do a marathon session once a week. Small, regular steps create lasting change. Also, be patient with yourself. Change doesn't happen overnight. Celebrate small victories and be kind to yourself when you struggle. Every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. As we wrap up our exploration of Louise Hay's powerful act as if principle, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. We've seen how our thoughts and feelings shape our reality, how to avoid common pitfalls, and how to integrate this practice into our daily lives. Remember, acting as if isn't about denying your current reality or living in a fantasy world. It's about aligning your inner state with your deepest desires, creating a bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's a tool for transformation, a way of becoming the person who naturally attracts and achieves what you want. We've learned that feelings are the secret ingredient that brings this practice to life. By genuinely cultivating the feelings associated with your desires, you create a powerful magnetic force in your life. We've also seen how important it is to be patient, persistent, and kind to yourself throughout this process. The stories we've shared demonstrate that this isn't just a nice theory. It's a practical tool that has changed real lives. Whether you're dreaming of career success, improved health, loving relationships, or any other goal, acting as if can help you get there. As you move forward, remember that this is a journey. There will be ups and downs, moments of doubt and moments of triumph. Embrace it all. Each experience is an opportunity for growth and learning. Start small. Choose one area of your life where you'd like to see change. Begin acting as if in that area, using the techniques we've discussed. Pay attention to the shifts that occur, both in your inner world and in your external circumstances. Most importantly, enjoy the process. As Louise Hay often said, life is really very simple. What we give out, we get back. By acting as if you already have what you desire, you're giving out powerful energy to the universe. Trust that it will come back to you in wonderful ways. You have within you the power to shape your life. You are the author of your story. With the act as if principle as your guide, you can write a story of joy, success, and fulfillment. The journey starts now, with this moment, with the very next choice you make. So are you ready to step into your new reality? Are you ready to act as if you already have everything you've ever wanted? The power is yours. The time is now. Your new life is waiting for you to claim it.